Okay, students, class 11th mathematics CBSE. Today we are starting a new chapter, that is permutation and combination. Okay, and in this chapter we will discuss about the fundamental principle of counting, or what we can say, simply what we can say, the fundamental principle of multiplication. Okay, in this chapter we will learn some basic techniques, some fundamental techniques of counting, which will enable us to answer the questions of the arrangements, answer the questions of arrangement without arranging the objects. Okay, means we can give the answer, direct answer, without counting and without arranging the given objects. Okay, we will understand this fundamental principle of counting taking some of the examples, like Mohan. We are taking the example of Mohan and Sabnam. Okay, first example is of Mohan. Mohan having 3 pants and 2 shirts. 3 pants and 2 shirts. So how many pairs of pants and shirts he have? Okay, how many pairs of pants and shirts he has? We will understand this by taking the example. Okay, so Mohan having 3 pants. 3 pants. Pants are representing here with P1, P2 and P3. Okay, so Mohan having 3 pants. Now he also having 2 shirts. He also having 2 shirts. Means he has 2 choice of shirt with each pant. Okay, so with pant P1 he having the 2 choice of shirt 1 and shirt 2. So pair is P1 S1, P1 S2. Okay, means with the first pant he having 2 choice of shirts S1 and S2. So P1 S1, P1 S2. Okay, now with the second pant he also having the 2 choice, that is shirt 1 and shirt 2. So pant second and shirt first, and pant second and shirt second. Okay, again with the pant third he has 2 choices. 2 choices means shirt first and shirt second. So pant third and shirt first, and pant third and shirt second. So how many choice he have? He have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 choices. So he having 6 choices or 6 pairs of pant and shirt. Okay, so this is the arrangement. This is the method we have find the pairs of pant and shirt by arranging the pant and shirt. Okay, but we are also having one of the method, means he having the 3 pant and 2 shirts. He having the 3 pant and 2 shirts, that is by 3 multiplied by 2 is equals to 6 choices. 6 choices. Okay, so now we are taking another example to clear this fundamental principle of counting, or simply the principle of counting, that is example of Sabnam. Sabnam is a student of class 10th. Sabnam is a student of class 10th. He having 2 bags, 3 lunch box and 2 water bottles. So how many triplet of choices of bag, lunch box and bottles she have? Okay, we will find this first of all by arranging, after that principle of counting. Okay, so when we arrange this, Sabnam having 2 bags. 2 bags means B1 and B2. Okay, so this is the arrangement of bags. Now with each of the bag, she has 3 lunch box. Okay, so 3 lunch box means lunch box first, lunch box second, and lunch box third. So bag first, lunch box first, bag first, lunch box second, and bag first, lunch box third. Now similarly with bag second, she has 3 choices of lunch box. That is lunch box first, lunch box second, and lunch box third. It means bag second, lunch box first, bag second, lunch box second, and bag second, lunch box third. So this is the arrangement of bag and lunch box. Now she also having 2 water bottles. So with each of these pairs, she having 2 water bottles, means she having choice of 2 water bottles. So with this she having 2 choices of water bottle, that is W1, W2. Okay, so B1 L1 W1, B1 L1 W2. Okay, now with this she also having 2 choices of water bottle, W1, W2. So B1 L2 W1, B1 L2 W2. Okay, now with this she also having 2 choices, that is water bottle first, water bottle second. So B1 L3 W1, B1 L3 W2. Okay, again with this she also having 2 choices of water bottle, W1 and W2. So B2 L1 W1, B2 L2 W2. Okay, again with this she having 2 choices of water bottle, W1 W2, means B2 L2 W1 and B2 L2 W2. Now with this last she also having 2 choices. 2 choices is water bottle first, water bottle second, means B2 L3 W1, B2 L3 W2. Okay, so Shabnam having these choices of triplets means bag, lunch box and water bottle with her. Okay, so how many total choices are there? She having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many choices she had? She had 12 choices. Okay, so this is the method of arranging. Okay, means counting or finding the choices by arranging the given objects. Okay, but we also have a method by which we can find these choices directly without any arranging, means only by multiplication. That is she having 2 bags, 3 lunch box, and again she having the 2 water bottle. So 2 bags, 3 lunch box, and 2 water bottle. 2 into 3 into 2 is equals to 12 choices. So without arranging the objects, we can find the number of choices or the number of ways by which she can select his bag, her bag, her water bottle, her lunch box. Okay, this is said to be the fundamental principle of counting. This is said to be the fundamental principle of counting or the fundamental principle of multiplication. Now, what should be the statement or what is the meaning of this fundamental principle of counting? Fundamental principle of counting states that if an activity, an event or an experiment is happening in M ways. One of the activity or one of the event is happening in M ways. Following which another activity or another event is happening in N ways. Okay, and following which another activity or another event is happening in P ways, then how many total ways are there? That is M multiply P, that is M and P. Okay, so total number of ways are M and P. If all the activities or all the events are happening one by one means following one another. Okay, so this is the fundamental principle of counting. It takes no time to count the choices, to count the number of ways when we use the fundamental principle of counting, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time when we arrange the given objects physically. Okay, so this is the fundamental principle of counting. Okay, now we will take some examples, some more examples to understand this. So we will have the exercise 7.1. okay, 7.1 depend on fundamental principle of counting. Okay, so start the exercise 7.1. exercise 7.1, question number 1. Question number 1 of the exercise 7.1. Question number 1 is, now we will solve the questions. Okay, I am reading the questions and also clearing the meaning and definition of this question. Okay, how many three-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5? The given digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have to use this digit to form the three-digit number, assuming that the condition is given that repetition of the digit is allowed, repetition of the digit is not allowed. Okay, so the condition is also given. You have been given the digits. Given digits are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so these are the digits given, and you have to form three-digit number. Question is to form the three-digit number when first condition is repetition is allowed. Repetition of the digit is allowed. Repetition of digits is allowed. Okay, so how to form? Let us have the help of fundamental principle of counting. We are forming a three-digit number. Okay, and the condition is that repetition of digit is allowed, means we can repeat the digits. Okay, so unit place can be filled by 5 ways. How many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 digits. How many digits are there? 5 digits. So unit place can be filled by 5 ways. Okay, so 5 ways. Now thus 10th place can also be filled by 5 ways. Why 5 ways? Because repetition of digit is allowed. And 100th place can also be filled by 5 ways. Okay, so all three places can be filled by 5 ways, 5 ways and 5 ways. So total number of ways when repetition is allowed, equals to 5 into 5 into 5, that is equals to 125. Okay, so this is the first part of the question number 1. Now second part, what second part said? Second part says that when repetition is not allowed, so condition change. Now we are having the solution of second part. repetition of digit is not allowed. Now repetition of digit is not allowed means unit place can be filled by using all the 5 digits. Okay, so unit place can be filled using all the 5 digits, that is 5 ways. Okay, now the digit that we have used here will not be repeated in next places, that is 10th place or 100th place. Okay, so in this place or this place can be filled using 4 ways, can be filled using 4 ways only. Okay, and this place can be filled using only 3 ways, means 3 digits. Okay, so total number of ways or total number of 3 digit numbers. Ways means 3 digit numbers. Total number of 3 digit numbers. 3 digit numbers, that is equals to 3 into 4 into 5. Okay, that is 60. So 60 3 digit numbers can be formed using the 5 digits 1 2 3 4 5 without repeating the digits. Okay, so this was question number second part of the first question. Okay, now let us take the second question. Second question of the exercise 7.1. Now we are solving the exercise 7.1. Okay, exercise 7.1. Okay, and here we are using fundamental principle of counting, not actual counting by arranging. Okay, we are just using the fundamental principle of counting. Okay, so second question is how many 3 digit even numbers can be formed from the digits 1 2 3 4 5 6. The given digits are, second question, given digits. This is an important part. How many digits are given? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So 6 digits are given. 6 digits are given. Okay, and we have to find how many 3 digit even numbers. Means we have to form the 3 digit even number. Okay, condition, 2 condition are there. 3 digit number should be, and it is even. It should be even also. Okay, so let us have a box of 3 compartment. Okay, this one. Now we are forming a 3 digit even number. Okay, whenever we are talking about even number, the unit place should be filled only using the even number. Okay, so even numbers are 2 4 and 6. How many even numbers are there? 3 even numbers are there. That is why unit place can be filled using 3 digits, that is 3 ways. Okay, 2 4 and 6 can be filled in this place. Okay, now the condition is also given. Condition is given that if the digits can be repeated, means now we can repeat the digits. So this 10th place can be filled by using all the digits, that is 6 digits, 6 ways, and this 100th place can also be filled using all the digits, that is 6 digits, that is 6 ways. So total number of 3 digit even numbers using 6 digits is equals to 6 into 6 into 3. Condition is that repetition is allowed. Okay, 6 6 are 36 into 3 108. Okay, so 108 3 digit even numbers are there using 1 2 3 4 5 6 digits. Okay, so this was question number second. Here we can have extra problem that if digit is not repeated, then we are having 3 into, this place can be filled by 5 and this place can be filled by 4 5 and 23 just 60, only 60. Okay, so actually this is not a part of our question, so we are not writing this here. Now let us have the question number 3rd. We will solve, we will discuss the question number 3rd. Okay, so question number 3rd is, question number 3rd is, how many 4-letter code, how many 4-letter code can be formed using the first 10 letters of English alphabet? We are using first 10 letters of English alphabet, means first 10 letters of English alphabet. Okay, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, up to J. So how many 4-letter code can be formed? We have to form a 4-letter code. Okay, using this, if no letter can be repeated, condition is also there. If no letter is repeated, means repetition is not allowed. Means repetition is not allowed. Okay, so 4-letter code, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4-letter code using 10 alphabets. 10 alphabets means this place can be filled by 10 ways, and this place can be filled by 9 ways only. Why 9 ways? Why 9 ways? 9 ways because repetition is not allowed. So the letter that we have used here cannot be used in 10th place. Okay, so 9 ways, then 8 ways, and then 7 ways. Okay, so total number of codes, 4-letter codes. Total number of 4-letter codes. Total number of 4-letter code, that is equals to 7 into 8 into 9. Okay, into 10. Whatever the answer, 8 9 is 72, 72 into 10, 720 into 7, 0, 7 2 ja 14, 1, 7 7 ja 49, 155, 0, 40. So total 4-letter code using first 10 letter of English alphabet, that is equals to 5040. Okay, now let us have the next question, question number 4. Okay, we are solving the questions of the exercise 7.1. We are solving the questions of the exercise 7.1. So question number 4. Question number 4. What is question number 4? How many 5-digit telephone numbers? 5-digit telephone number can be constructed using the digits 0 to 9. The given digits are, how many digits are? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. That is 10 digits are given. 10 digits. Okay, total digits that are given 10 digits. All digits are given. If no letter can be repeated, means we cannot repeat the letters, and we have to construct a 5-digit telephone number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But one more condition is there, that starts each telephone number starts with 67 and no digit repeated more than once. Okay, no digit repeated and telephone number starts with 67, means telephone starting with 67. Okay, first place can be filled by 6 ways, second place by 7 ways. Now this place can be filled by using how many digits? 2 digits we have already used. 2 digits we have already used, and these digits cannot be repeated. It means we have only 8 digits. Total digits are 10 digits. 2 digits already used. That is why we have 8 digits in hand. Okay, so 8, 7 and 6. 8, 7 and 6 base. Okay. So total total 5 digits telephone numbers equals to 1 into 1. 1 into 1 means 1 and 1 into 8 into 7 into 6. So 56 into 6, 6 6 is 36, 6 5 is 30, 30 and 3 33, 336. So total digits are, total 5 digit telephone numbers are, that is 336, using the digits 0 1 2 3 4 5 up to 9, and telephone number starts with 67. Okay, so this was question number 4. Now let us have the question number 5. Let us have the question number 5, and question number 5 is, question number 5 is, a coin is tossed 3 times. Coin is tossed 3 times. Okay, repeatedly, 1 time, 2 time and 3 time. Coin is tossed 3 times, and outcomes are also recorded. Outcomes means head and tail are recorded. Okay, so outcomes are recorded. How many possible outcomes are there? How many possible outcomes are there? We have to use the fundamental principle of counting. Okay, so tossing a coin 3 times. 3 times. Okay, if we are tossing a coin first time, we are having 2 outcomes, either it is head or tail. So 2 outcomes in first attempt. In first attempt we are having 2 outcomes. Okay, and then in second attempt means whenever we are tossing the coin second time, whenever we are tossing the coin second time, we are having 2 options, that is head or tail. Again when we are tossing the coin third time, we are having 2 outcomes, that is head or tail. Okay, so total number of outcomes outcome in first, second and third attempt, 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8 outcomes. Okay, so 8 outcomes are there. Total outcomes are 8. This is the method of principle of counting. And if we arrange these, if we find total outcomes by arranging, then we are having head or head. Means first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, in all attempts we are having head. Okay, head or tail, head tail or head, tail head, then tail head, tail head tail, and head tail, and lastly tail and tail. So these are the possible outcomes. Count them 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Total outcomes are 8. So this is the method of counting or arranging. Counting by arrangement, and this is the method of principle of counting or principle of multiplication. Okay, so this was question number 5. Now we are having the last question number 6 of the exercise 7.2. Okay, so question number 6 is, given 5 flags of different colors. We have been given 5 flags of different colors. Okay, how many different signals can be formed? Or generated? Each signal requires the use of 2 flags, one below the other. Okay, total colors are that we have, that is 5 colors. Okay, and we have to generate a signal using the 2 flags, one below the other, that is one below the other. Okay, first flag, second flag. Okay, now here we cannot repeat the color. Okay, we cannot repeat the color. as we have to use two different colors. Okay, so if we use green and then again green, then we are repeating the colors, so we cannot repeat the colors. So first place can be filled by 5 beige. Okay, 5 colors, any of the color can be there at first place. Now in second place we are having 4 beige. Okay, since or because the color that we have already used in first place cannot be used here in second place. Okay, so total number of signals that can be generated, are 5 into 4 equals to 20 signals. Okay, so this is the way or this is the method of principle of counting. Okay, and this method makes the counting very easy. Only we have to recognize that the events are independent. Means first event, second event and third events, all events should be independent. Okay, so I am again stating the fundamental principle of counting. If any of the event or any of the activity is happening in m ways, following which another activity or another event is happening in n ways, and following which another activity or another event is happening in p ways, then total number of ways are m into n into p. Okay, and this fundamental principle of counting can be generalized for a finite number of events. Okay, finite number of events means this fundamental principle of counting can be generalized for 4 events, 5 events, 6 events. Okay, so thank you.